Why can't I speak? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My life is Asia. My name is Asia. If you don't know by now, now you know. If you're new to my channel, please click that subscribe button, and I promise you wonderful content to come, and you can watch all my previous videos while you wait. Also, if you're new, here's a heads up, I'm very awkward when it comes to intros and outros, so yeah. But if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, home skillet biscuits. I'm so glad that you're here. Today I'm going to be telling you guys about the FitBit Blaze. So FitBit just recently came out with this new product, the FitBit Blaze. They also came out with the Flex, I believe, or the Alta. I don't know, but I know that this was one of the two that was new. And I've seen everybody at my job wearing these, like adults, and some kids actually have Fitbits, but they have like the Fitbit HR, which just like tells your heart rate, your steps, and all that stuff. And I got really interested in it, but at first I was like, I mean, I don't really need it. I'm not like super active, and it looks like I'm active right now because I'm like sweating, but it's really hot in my apartment, so sorry if I'm like glistening right now. But yeah, my class, if you didn't know, I work at an elementary school. My class decided to join most of the rest of the school who have already joined a thing called Mighty Milers, where we run a mile around the track, or walk or jog. We go around the track for a mile because our track isn't a mile. We have to walk around the track a couple times. So we run, jog, walk a mile every single day. And that motivated me even more to get the Fitbit. It was also motivating me more to be more active and walk more instead of like taking taxis and stuff like that. I mean, I still take taxis because now that I'm like more active at work, I'm tired. But I digress. You're here to learn about this bad boy right here. As I was on the Fitbit website, I was looking at the HR, and I was like looking into that because that's the one that I wanted. But then I saw this one and it said new next to it, and I'm like, let me check this out. What's new about it? What did they do? And it looks really different from all the other Fitbits who have like really small screens, as opposed to this screen, which is much bigger. So I looked at the information and I'm like, this is pretty cool. I think I want this one. And I actually got it at a store called Bed Bath & Beyond, and I used a 20% coupon, and I got it for cheaper than it originally was. So that was exciting. It's always exciting when you get stuff for cheaper than it originally is. So let me start getting into the features of the Fitbit. This is the box that it came in. It's a really nice size. I usually wear a watch because since I'm always at work, I always need to know what time it is, and I can't always like pull out my phone since I work with second graders. I can't always have my phone out, so I always need to know the time. So I'm used to wearing watches, so this doesn't bother me at all. It's super lightweight. It has the weight of like any other watch that I would wear, so it's not like too heavy or anything like that. It's actually very lightweight for a watch like this. Like, I thought it would be a little bit like heavier and bulkier, but it's really not. It's really thin and sleek-ish. And unlike the Apple Watch, I'll tell you why I mentioned the Apple Watch in a few minutes, seconds, soon. Instead of like the snap closure thingamabob, whatever you want to call Apple Watch's thing, it actually, you want to focus or not? It actually has like a regular watch type closure, which I really like, because if I was wearing the Apple Watch, I know the sport band is kind of like, I'm very skeptical about that band because it doesn't look like super secure, but this is definitely secure. So I'm just gonna read the back of the box, because if I try to tell you guys everything off the top of my head, I'm gonna miss something. Even though like I'm with this thing 24/7, I'm gonna miss something. So it counts your steps and the calories burned, how many floors you climbed, like climbing stairs, and I'm on the 3rd floor of the school building, and I climb up those stairs multiple times a day. So I climb a lot of stairs. It tracks your running, your cardio, and other workouts that you do, and it actually has a thing called FitStar, where it gives you workouts for you to try, because some people don't really know what to do, like how to warm up or like what exercises to do. Like me, like I'm completely oblivious. All I do is like crunches and squats and call it a day. But there's a feature on here called FitStar where it lets you follow the instructions on here for a workout, and that's pretty cool. I haven't used it yet, but I plan to. It tracks your sleep and it has like an alarm. It's not a really loud alarm and it doesn't beep like regular digital watches. It vibrates, and the first time I felt this thing vibrate, it scared the crap out of me. But it's not a very violent vibration. It was just surprising at the time. It's very subtle, but not too subtle that you don't feel it, but it vibrates enough for you to feel it and know that the alarm is going off. Did you get that? It says the battery lasts about 5 days, but I find myself charging it after about 3 days. Not because it died on me, but because I'm very paranoid and I don't want it to die on me in the middle of the day. So I kind of don't want to push the 5-day limit and then like in the middle of the day my watch dies. So it might be a 5-day battery limit, but it definitely lasts 3 days. I know for sure it lasts 3 days. I don't know why I put up 2 fingers. It lasts 3 days. And I spoke to my aunt. She has the HR. It definitely does less than what mine does. Like, I have more features on my watch, but she says that she finds hers lasting about 3 days as well, and she charges it while she's in the shower, which is the only time that she takes hers off. So charging it for like a couple minutes or so, however long it takes you to take a shower every 3 days, is not bad. I used to charge it overnight, but then she was like, no, don't do that. You need to keep it on while you sleep so it can track your sleep. And I knew that I could track my sleep, but I didn't really know how it worked, and I didn't really want to get too into it yet because I literally just got this a week and a day ago. So I haven't really played around with it as much as I want to. I've been very busy, but yeah, I wore it to sleep last night and I forgot to like start my sleep cycle thing, so it didn't track my sleep, but tonight I'm gonna try it. So the Fitbit Blaze tracks your heart rate. Like every time you look at it, it'll tell you your heart rate. Like it's constantly checking your heart rate. The Charge HR also tracks your heart rate as well as other Fitbits, but I'm not sure exactly which Fitbits track your heart rate constantly because I'm only familiar with the HR and the Blaze, but I'm positive that there are other ones that track your heart rate constantly. So what makes the Blaze different from the HR or other Fitbits out there is the fact that you can get notifications on it. You can connect it to your phone by Bluetooth, and say you get a text on your phone and your phone is in your pocket or in another room, or if you're like running or whatever and your phone is like somewhere that's like not accessible to you at the moment, you could just look at your wrist and the notification pops up. Unlike the Apple Watch, you cannot reply on it, because I know on the Apple Watch you can reply with a voice note, but this doesn't have a mic or a speaker or anything, so you can just know what the person said, and if it's not important to reply at that moment, then you can just clear it and respond later, or you can say, oh, that's really important, let me answer the phone. Also, if someone is calling you, you get alerted. You get the option to answer or decline the phone call, but like I said, there's no speaker or microphone on the watch, so you have to actually have the phone physically on you to speak on the phone. You can also get calendar alerts, so like if you use your phone's calendar, then you get your calendar alerts on the Fitbit as well. I personally do not use the calendar on my phone, so I turn that feature off because I'm a planner girl and I'm always, you know, writing stuff down in my planner. I don't use my phone calendar, but if you are a person who uses your phone calendar, then you can get notifications from that on your Fitbit. You can also control your music on the Fitbit. Say you're listening to the music you already have downloaded on your phone, or if you're using Pandora or any other music streaming app, it can control that music, and it also tells you what song is playing at the time. You can pause it, you can play your music. Obviously pause and play are the same button, and you can go backwards and you can go forward, like rewind, fast forward. Yeah, and of course, since it is a watch, it tells you the time and the date. Duh, I mean, it wouldn't be a watch without it. If you download the Fitbit app onto your phone, which I highly suggest that you do, you can change the faces of your watch. There are 4 different options to choose from. Another thing that you can change on the Fitbit Blaze is the band. It looks like it comes off and goes on the same way an Apple Watch band would go on and come off. I got mine in black because I feel like black is just like goes with everything. But you can also get purple or blue of these types of bands. You can also get a stainless steel band, which is the most expensive, or you can get leather bands, which come in black and like a lightish brown. So I'm gonna go into my Fitbit app so I can like let you guys know what that's about. The Blaze or whatever Fitbit you have, I don't know why I'm showing you because you can't see. They sync with your phone through Bluetooth, like I said. And if you click at the top, like where it has a picture of your Fitbit, you choose whether or not your Fitbit is on your dominant or non-dominant hand. I always wear it on my non-dominant hand because when I write with any watch or any piece of jewelry or anything, if I have it on my dominant hand, it irritates me. Only thing I can wear on my dominant hand is a scrunchie. And you can change your clock face, like I said. You can set your alarms, turn on or turn off notifications for calls, text, and calendar. I turned off the one for calendar because, like I said, I don't use it. When you click on steps, it shows you the steps that you've taken like in the past week or weeks prior. You can set goals for the day. It shows you your hourly activity. It tells you how many hours per day you've been active. It tells you how many minutes you've been inactive. It tells you your heart rate. And once you wear it for a certain amount of time, it knows your resting heart rate. So it knows whether your heart rate is too fast or too slow. It tells you how many miles you traveled, how many calories you burned, how many floors you climbed, the amount of time that you've been walking. So today I walked for 28 minutes and 30 seconds. You can also set a goal to lose weight. You can put your weight in here and keep track of it as you go along if you're like on a diet or something. Like I said, it also tracks your sleep, but I haven't done it yet. I'm probably gonna try that tonight. It tracks your calories, and if you have a weight goal, it tells you how many calories you should intake by comparing it to the amount of calories you've burned, and it tells you how many calories you have left to eat in the day. And I think that's pretty cool. It helps you like not eat so much, even though I've had days where I've eaten way more calories than I've burned, but you know, it's just really cool to see. I mean, I'm always gonna be a fat girl at heart. You can also track how much water you drink, and you can set your goal for the day. I think my goal is like 64 ounces, but I've definitely gone over that. Another thing you can do with the app is add friends. If you have like other people that you know, or like your friends who have Fitbits, you can add them as a friend, and you can challenge each other to see how many steps you guys can get, how many floors you guys climbed. You know, it's like a cute little competition that you can have with your friends. I only have 2 friends because I don't really have friends in general, so it's really like my aunt and a coworker. But yeah, it's really cool. The app makes it even more cool because it's more interactive. I highly suggest that if you are an active person, or if you're a person who's always on their feet, you should definitely get a Fitbit. But if you're just somebody who doesn't really walk much, or if you're not as active, don't get it. It's not worth it. But like me, I'm on my feet all day, so I'm gonna keep on furthering my Fitbit journey, and if you guys want to hear more about it, or if you have any questions that I haven't addressed, please ask them in the comments below. I'm more than happy to interact with you guys. If you have any recommendations for future videos that you think I should do, or if there's anything you want to see, please put that in the comments as well. Don't forget to subscribe to me. Refer me to your friends, let them subscribe to me, because you know, I'm almost at 200 subscribers and it's been a long journey, but I'm not very consistent with my videos, or I haven't been, but now I'm trying to be. I've planned out, I think, the next 3 or 4 weeks worth of videos, so you'll definitely see new content on my channel for the following weeks to come. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions that have nothing to do with Fitbit or anything like that, ask me below, because I'm planning on doing a Q&A video, and I would like some Q's so I can give you some A's. So drop those in the comments below as well, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Look at my minion band-aid.